What's up there, you guys? This is going to be your daily, or your weekend, sorry, I always say that, your weekend tarot guidance reading. So this will be for the weekend of May the 4th, happy birthday to me, through May the 6th, 2018. So this is a weekend tarot guidance reading, tapping into the major energies. There we go. Eight of Swords flew out of the deck. Tapping into the major energies surrounding this weekend for the collective. So this is just a general energy reading. This is not a prediction of specific reading, or, you know, it's just an energy read. So whether you resonate it or you don't. Eight of Pentacles flew out. The King of Pentacles flew out. Devil flew out. And the Page of Cups flew out. With the Five of Cups or the Four of Cups, sorry. The Four of Cups at the bottom. It's interesting. Let's see. I'm not really feeling all this, but let's see. So you have the Eight of Swords as the overall energy. So this is, I call this the sabotage energy card, where you're sabotaging yourself by your negative thinking patterns. Rather than seeing the progression as the Eight of Pentacles, you have two eights here. The Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So the challenge energy as the Eight of Pentacles, you're not really seeing the progression of your works, like your efforts. You're blah, blah, blah. Okay. Too many messages coming in. Slow it down. You're perceiving everything, I feel like, from a failed perspective. Like, you're only looking at certain things that have gone this way, or it didn't go this way for me, or I wish it would have, or, you know, you're beating yourself up. And you're not seeing your progression, or you're worried about the wrong things rather than seeing the positives of how things are actually going for you, or the progression of something positive in your life, where you could use that as a contrast, but you are dwelling in this negative energy. With the King of Pentacles as your suggested approach, it's really seeing that you have all that you need at this very moment and at this time in your life, and you will acquire more. You don't have to keep everything. It's like you have this false perception of security, like, I'm running out of money, I'm running out of time, I'm running out of this, or I'm never going to, you know, you're looking at everything from a perception of timing, I'm running out, or limited supply. You're looking from things from this perspective, the Eight of Swords, rather than the Eight of Pentacles, which is progression. There's always more to obtain. There's always more to work on. There's more to gather. As your focus, your suggested focus is the Devil card. So this is looking at all of your fears, looking at your ego for what it is, and seeing it that it's just a trickster. It's just an illusion. It's really, anything that's of a lower vibration really doesn't have that much power anyway. You know, what's a, you know, pest to a butterfly? It's like, you know, these certain things are not what they seem, for one, and I feel like you guys are just feeling like you're just under some sort of misfortunate spell, or, you know, it's like Spirit really wants people to check their energies, because it's not anything outside of yourself. I really feel like these energies are coming from inward, you know, internally. They're not external energies. They're all coming from within. So these misfortunes and these woe is me energies, it's like Spirit saying you have to start taking accountability for yourself. If you happen to be someone who feels like you're dealing with people like this, like the negative people that are always complaining and they don't want to see the good, Spirit saying there's nothing you can do for them, because these are internal things. People are only going to want to hear what they want to hear, or they're only going to want to do the work when they're ready, if they even want to, if they even see it as something valuable to even do or look forward to. You're beating yourself up, and some of you guys may be like tired of this, or you'll get to a point where you say, you know what, I tap out. I can't dwell in this negative energy anymore. I can't do it. Some of you may say, I can't deal with people like this anymore. I have to let these people go. With the Page of Cups, you know, this is an open-hearted person. This is someone who chooses to see the good in people and chooses to see the good in themselves, or to have an open heart about things, or accept and embrace healing and embrace love and move forward with that. Taking a message from Spirit and looking at it with an open heart, or delivering a message from Spirit to others with an open heart. But know that You can only control your own reality. Others have to control their own. And I feel like when you take accountability for certain things, you'll start to shift your energy, because Spirit's telling you that there is a contrast. There's the Eight of Pentacles, which is the positives, or so-called positive, and the so-called negative in the Eight of Swords. It's a contrasting energy. It's up to you where you want to dwell from. It's like Spirit's telling you that you're responsible for your fate. You're responsible for your reality, that your experiences, your circumstances, how you feel, what you think. People can trigger certain things within us, but they really have no power until...
Some here from Postmates.
Yes, we'll get it. Thank you.
What do?
Just get it. Alright. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and look at the love energy reading. So I hope that made sense. Okay, so you have Simply Love, which is the Six of Cups energy. You have the Nine of Darkest Fears, Nine of Swords energy. Detach, which is the Justice card. 3, Take the Lead, which is the Three of Wands. And 5 of Challenging Times, which is the Five of Wands. So overall, like, this energy is, you're going to have to focus on yourself. Okay? So there's something in your past that you have to revert back to, because I feel like you're going to see where a lot of your emotional fears or your trust issues come from, or your insecurities come from, where your patterns in love that might necessarily or that might not necessarily be fortunate for you, or you know what you want out of love. And I feel when you look at your past self, whether this be your inner child, whether this be your childhood, whether this be your parents, whether this be just you 10 years ago, you 2 years ago, 2 months ago, looking at something in your past, there holds a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. Some sort of insight into your darkest fears, into your biggest worries, your negative thinking, your self-sabotaging energies, your limited perspective of things. Everybody wants to hit me up right now. So, with the Justice card, as your suggested approach, I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you have to approach the situation knowing that that energy is, it's already, the scales have already been weighed. That energy is dead and gone. You're isolating yourself. It's time to step out. Sorry, I got a text message. So, yeah, so you need to detach from this energy of feeling sorry for yourself, because I feel like some of these things may be what we call karmic lessons, things that we have to learn, or just certain aspects of adjusting our energy and figuring out where we want to dwell, like where our energy, like where we want to put or place our energy rather, and fine-tuning our frequency, our energy, going, okay, this is where I want to go, or this is not the energy where I want to be, and figuring out what is the just energy, the right temperature, the right vibration to be in, let's say. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in this unnecessary period of distress, and you can be at so much more peace when you release yourself from your past. And that's why Spirit's telling you, like, you have to go there, you know. And maybe you're even, like, your past is coming up, like, you're feeling a lot of past memories are coming up for you to deal with right now for a specific reason. And it's because Spirit wants you to detach from that old energy. It doesn't serve you anymore. And I feel like you'll know based upon your energy whether it's causing an imbalance or a balance. So you can tell by the way that it feels. You'll feel at peace, and that's an indication that you're on the right track. Your vibration is in the right space. But when you're in balance, when you're lacking peace, is where you can tell where your energy is off. Based upon, you know where you want to be in a relationship. You know what type of relationship you want. But if you're dwelling in, oh, I was cheated on, or I can't have what I want, there's no good men or women out there, or, you know, I'm not good enough, or it's taken too long, you know. And the patience thing, if this is about timing, again, Timing is based upon if your energy is ready. If it hasn't manifested, it's more than likely your energy is not in the space for what you're asking for. Because you're asking for this energy, but your energy's somewhere else, and it doesn't match that. It has to be a magnet to what you're attracting or what you're asking for. Take the lead as your suggested focus. So Spirit's telling you, in what ways can you assert yourself, or in what ways can you take back your power? In what ways can you be creative in moving forward? How can I be more optimistic? And you got to show up to the dock. The ships will only come in when you show up. So you can't wait for the ship to blow its horn and you be at home and not be ready, not have your bags packed, or you got to show up to the dock ready. You got to be in that vibration for that ship to come in. So I hope that makes sense. But Spirit's saying that you have to take the leadership position in your love life. Like the romance angel card says, you really do have to take the leadership position, because when you're kind of sitting back waiting for that person to come or waiting for it to happen, and you haven't worked on yourself, you haven't aligned your energy to what you're asking for. Like a lot of people want, oh, I want a loyal partner, but you're not loyal to yourself. You're neglecting your intuition. You don't trust yourself. You're not eating right. Spirit's telling you to take care of your body, and you're ignoring that. So you're not being loyal to yourself. So how can you attract a loyal mate when you're not loyal to yourself? Or maybe you're not a loyal friend. Maybe you're not a loyal coworker, whatever. So challenging times, which is the Five of Wands coming out as a conclusion. The conclusion, I feel like, is you're going to have to confront your biggest battles, which more than likely is yourself. These internal things within you. Sometimes it could be outside forces. Maybe there's people out there who encourage you to believe that you couldn't, or that you never would, or there's something wrong with you, rather than encouraging you to better yourself, or to heal, or to help you, or support you. So you could have those instances, but I feel like you're going to have to fight the battle, and I feel like it's not far from victory. It might be one small thing. This battle could be getting over some sort of, fear, or your ego, which tells you you can't have, or that you will never do, or someone, relieving yourself of past trauma, or leaving a relationship or friendship or anything that does not serve you. Whatever this battle is, it's a small one, or it's one step away from a victory. So that's what I'm picking up for the love energies. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Like any fortunes from the Lenormand. Then I'll do a pick a card. Is there any messages, anything specific, or anything that may stand out to someone out there for the weekend energies? Any major energies, Divine Spirit? Okay, the bouquet, the stork, the birds, and the hearts. So you have a lot of birds. Pay attention to those birds. They're messengers. And then you have the anchor. So these are positive energies. I would say with the bouquet, but there is some sort of offer. It could be an offer to start something brand new. It could be a love offer for some of you, because you have the heart at the end, or it could be an offer from someone you care about, like a dear friend, or a family member, or a potential love mate, or someone, or you're just getting appreciation from a lot of people that really love you, or you're going to feel a lot of love from, it's just like this energy that makes you feel expansive. But I also feel like you're giving birth to better love for yourself, and appreciating yourself, and appreciating those that love you or care about you, or appreciating life more. For some of you, could also be, talking to yourself better, having, helpful self-talks to yourself, affirming more positive things about yourself. It could also be that you guys are attracting love by believing or affirming it. You guys could be receiving some sort of optimistic message or letter or correspondence from someone. There's a lot of queens here, so there's a strong feminine presence here. Could be a water sign woman, an air sign woman. Also, there's a young water sign involved, or it could just be a message of love that's coming through. Could also be messengers from those, like I said, close to you. Could also be a good message about a financial situation or a home, or maybe a pregnancy. Maybe someone in your family is pregnant, or someone's going to give birth this weekend to a child, a new addition to the family. But there's some sort of giving birth to structure and balance and harmony, especially in the areas of communication and love. I'm seeing that. Okay. That's what I'm picking up. All right. Pick a card. Everybody's favorite. Angel answers. So if you guys have a question, here's your chance to ask. I'm going to ask Divine Spirit to accurately answer each and every one of your questions for those of you who are drawn to these cards and this part of the reading, who are seeking answers that it be answered accurately for you, may be received with clarity, insight, love, truth, and healing. Thank you. All right, so before we meditate on the card that we're drawn to or our question, I am going to go live tomorrow for happy hour Friday readings. So if you guys would like to purchase a one question reading, the second reading, or the second question rather, sorry, the first question is $5. The second question is free. It's on me. I will be going live here on YouTube at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. Join me. It's my birthday, so we're going to turn up a little bit. Yeah, so I'll leave all the information in the description box below for my PayPal or Cash App if you guys would like to submit your question and your $5 there, and I will go live. If you guys are unable to make the live, I always leave them up anyway, so even after going live, I will leave the stream up so you can watch it later. Also, personal readings, you guys can check out my website, waluchildreadings.com. I'll make sure to leave that in the description box below. Just be sure to sign up before purchasing a reading. Also, if you guys are in dire need of a personal emergency reading, or you guys are just impatient with my time frame, I do offer emergency readings. Once they're purchased, you'll receive it within 24 hours. Also, if you guys just want like a quick mini reading, you guys can hit me up at any time on Instantgo, which is a mobile app for iPhone users only for as of right now. My fellow Tauruses out there, happy birthday to you. I'm running a birthday special for Sun Sign Tauruses only. If you know a Sun Sign Taurus, you can also purchase a reading for them as well. The birthday special reading will be running now until May 21st. Okay? Alright, so I'll give you guys a chance to meditate. Card 1, 2, and 3. Maybe you have more than one question you want to ask. So I'll leave that up to you in spirit. And then we'll go ahead and get into it in a little bit. Okay, hopefully you guys have formulated a question. So here we go, card 1. Oh my gosh, it's like a hell yes. You got the yes with the explanation point. Within the next few weeks. So whatever you're asking is going to happen within the next few weeks or something. Whatever you ask within the next few weeks. But it's a yes nonetheless for you. Overall, it's a yes, okay? Card number 2. Let's see what's up with you. You have helpful people. Ask your angels. So the answer to your question is you're going to have to seek some guidance, possibly from your angels, your ancestors, or your spiritual team, period. Maybe Spirit is going to send some helpful people to you. Your angels are going to be speaking to you through a helpful person or helpful people. So that's what I pick up with that. Card number 3. There's a peaceful resolution to this, but it's up to you, okay? So whatever you're asking, there can be peace, there can be some sort of positive or probable outcome for you, like a positive resolution to the situation, but it's really up to you. So it's based upon your beliefs, it's based upon maybe your efforts, whatever you're being guided to do. You are supported by Spirit because you have these angel wings surrounding this woman here. So you are supported with whatever you decide to do, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. So that's your questions answered for you. Much love as always. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope this reading resonates for those who it's meant to resonate with. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Until the next reading, I will see you guys soon. Peace.